All praise. Hebrews 13:17, prophets on the scene. Wash your souls clean before we go into the gasoline. Took a while to understand Psalms 111:10. Brother calling me from Mississippi trying to build a man. I flushed 14 grams, it made angels rejoice. It made me and Satan divorce, no spousal support. I'm running the course with my hand to the plow. Now putting in the pebble the way Soldier James taught me how. Break it out. It strengthened my spirit when we in the building. Ain't no feeling like giving the precept for a precept given. Preach, MOV conditions, teach, 7 second living. We, 2 Timothy 2:15, represent us with a common interest. Prophesy to the wind, reveal the man of sin, enduring to the end. We the watchmen for Israel, cause we watch it for Israel. We the watchmen for Israel, cause we watch it for Israel. We the watchmen for Israel, cause we watch it for Israel. We the watchmen for Israel, cause we watch it for Israel. We the watchmen for Israel, cause we watch it for Israel. We the watchmen for Israel, cause we watch it for Israel. We the watchmen for Israel, cause we watch it for Israel.
Hey, shalom, shalom. Most High in Christ bless. Most High in Christ bless. You are tuning in to another episode of the Watchman Radio, the Decree of the Watchers. I am Officer Semachiah.
Officer Asa. You know me. I am Officer Yoganan. Shalom.
So, hey, we got another episode locked and loaded for you. Today we're going to be dealing with current local events. But first, as always, let's go to Ezekiel chapter 3. And I know these last few weeks we've been just starting right at 17. I'm going to go back. Start at 3 and 4. Ezekiel chapter 3 and verse 4.
Ezekiel chapter 3 and verse 4. And he said unto me, Son of man, go get thee unto the house of Israel, and speak with my words unto them.
So this is the Most High speaking to us. We reading in the book of Ezekiel, but this also applies to us today. He said, my son, get thee to the house of Israel, which is you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Read.
And speak with my words unto them. For thou art not sent to a people of a strange speech and of an hard language, but to the house of Israel.
What that mean? We're not sent to a people that we don't know the same. We don't know the struggles that you go through. We don't know the conversation. We don't know the various trials, the temptation. We don't know the things that go through. No, we know what our people go through because we came out of the same thing. We came out of the same lifestyles. A lot of us came out of the same troubles, the same traumas, the single parent households, the whoredom, all of those things. That's how we know what our people go through. That's why it says, thou art not sent to a people of a strange speech, because we understand what's going on. Read.
Verse 6. Not too many people of a strange speech and of an hard language, whose words thou canst not understand. Surely, had I sent thee to them, they would have hearkened unto thee.
Read.
But the house of Israel will not hearken unto thee, for they will not hearken unto me. For all the house of Israel are impudent and hard-hearted.
And we already know. A lot of y'all don't listen to us. We go to camp. You want to scoff. You want to try to overtalk us.
Yep.
We already know these things because the Most High told us. So we not here to argue. We here to say what the Lord told us to say, and then we're gonna keep it pushing. If you want to hear it, that's on you. If you want to hear it, good. If you don't want to hear it, that's on you. It's on you. You're going to have to answer in the day of judgment when the Most High call your name and say, hey, I sent my prophets to you, and you didn't want to talk to them. You cut them off in their speech. You tried to overtalk them. You tried to overpower them. You tried to do this, do that. But then now here today, it's too late. You can't say, I'm sorry. Can I go fix it? I ain't know what I was doing. No, it's going to be too late in that day. So you better be very wary, be aware. Read on.
Behold, I have made thy face strong against their faces, and thy forehead strong against their foreheads. As an adamant harder than flint have I made thy forehead. Fear them not, neither be dismayed at their looks, though they be a rebellious house.
So no matter how much you claim to know, no matter how much knowledge you claim to understand, the Most High commanded us to come and show you the word, show you what he said, and have no regard nor fear of what you may think or how hard you come off to be. We ain't worried about all that. Our focus is doing what the Lord told us to do. And that's it, that's all. Jump to 17.
Verse 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me.
Our job is to give you warning. If you take heed to that warning, it's on you. Just like if you was walking across the street and we seen a bus coming that was coming full speed without showing signs of slowing down, and we holler and say, hey, watch out for that bus. And you turn around like, man, forget y'all. I ain't trying to hit that. And you get hit by the bus. That's your fault. It's not ours because we told you. Read.
When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand.
So if that bus was coming and we didn't say nothing, your blood would be on our head. We would be at fault. The Most High gonna judge us for not warning you. Read.
Yet, if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity.
Read.
But thou hast delivered thy soul.
But if we do tell you that you walking in a way that's not right, and you take heed and you repent, well, no. I'm saying that wrong. If we
don't
warn you, if we warn you and we don't, if we warn you and you don't turn away from your wickedness, then the blood is on your hand because we did our job.
That's right.
But if we did, when it was in verse 18, if we see the bus coming and don't say nothing to you, get hit, it's on us.
Hey, look.
The hell?
And it's crazy, like how we go all these years without the truth.
Hey, step
That
in
is
real
crazy
quick.
how we go all these years without the truth. You know, whatever that is that actually popped up. You know what I'm saying? It's just a segue into
Right.
another classic episode.
Right.
We got a
That's
lot
it.
of good information coming out. We got a lot of I can't really call it good. The best part about what we're gonna be bringing out is the solutions. We got issues, we got problems in Chicago. Our solutions is gonna actually be biblically based. We're gonna let our officer continue to lay down that beautiful introduction, and y'all stay tuned to the show.
That's right.
I don't know what that was about. I was playing a video. I was trying to play an audio earlier that don't play, and I guess it stopped playing, so it went to the next song on my iTunes.
Damn.
Read on.
At least it wasn't no. Then I would have had to look at you like, oh
Man.
what are you over there listening on your playlist? What's
hell
going
is
on?
this?
All
Right.
praise. He in the spirit, even his music in the spirit.
All right, go ahead. Read on.
Verse 19. Yet, if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die.
Now read verse 20.
Verse 20. Again, when a righteous man doeth turn from his righteousness and commit iniquity, and I lay a stumbling block before him, he shall die, because thou hast not given him warning. He shall die in his sin, and his righteousness which he hath done shall not be remembered. But his blood will I require at thine hand.
So it's the same thing on the flip side. If you righteous and you with us keeping the commandments, you doing what's right, and we see you go off and we don't correct it, the Most High is gonna require our blood at your hand, and everything that you did good is gonna be forgotten. It's gonna be as if you never did it. Right. So the watchman has, as the watchman, we have roles to deal with those that are wicked that haven't come in, and we also have a role to deal with those that are in and that start going off. If we don't address you, then the blood is going to be required on our hands just the same. Read.
Nevertheless, if thou warn the righteous man, that the righteous sin not, and he doeth not sin, he shall surely live, because he is warned. Also, thou hast delivered thy soul.
But if we tell that righteous man, hey, you've been going off, your spirit off, you did this, and they correct themselves, then we wait, hold on. That he write that the righteous, if we warn you and you don't go off, you're gonna live because we warned you. We warned you, we put the fear of God in you, and you corrected yourself, and we have delivered our soul in doing so. So that's what the purpose of the show is. The show is for us to show the things that's going on in the community so that the righteous and the wicked alike can, if they in the midst of these things, they can correct it and get it right so that on judgment day, the Most High don't judge you. So let's go ahead and move on into the show. Let's go pull up that first article or that first video.
The owner of a suburban ice cream shop was in court today on charges of child pornography and unauthorized video recording in a public place. Addison police tell us Stephen Weisberg of Buffalo Grove was arrested yesterday. He owns Flavor Frenzy on Lake Street in Addison.
That was it?
Huh?
Man, come on, man.
Play it again. It must be.
You know what that mean, right?
Mm-hmm.
This wasn't. And I was watching it because it was posted. It was in our news channel, and I didn't get a chance to review all of the videos. So now this what this tells me about this video. That this ain't our people.
Drop a bomb. You can drop a bomb.
Hit the bomb!
Drop
Come
a
on,
bomb
brother!
on that. If this happened somewhere else, this would be very long. This would be a very long news clip. Very long.
Because it does say Addison. Addison
That's
is
on
up
the
north.
north side, right?
Yeah, it's up north.
Yep.
So, all right, let's drop it. Let's go to the next one.
We will move our car. Whatever car we need so they can get the space, just let us get the park. So now oh no, we can't do that. No, you just gotta find somewhere else to park. I'm like, who the fuck is you talking to? You feel me? Like, who the fuck is you talking to for real, even talking like that? Like, that be the shit, and that's what make a motherfucker be wanting to get into it with y'all, because y'all ain't got no respect. What's up, bro? What's up? Hell no.
The hell? 42-year-old male was shot in the chest, pronounced 0110, deceased. The victim was on Facebook Live and two offenders came up and robbed him, then shot him. The chat going crazy.
For those that don't know, this took place while he was filming himself on Facebook Live. So he was living.
Right?
Right.
And the two men approached him and robbed him. Can I
Right.
get scripture real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Matthew 24:12.
Hey, it's crazy because he's sitting there complaining about an incident that he had,
Right.
and he involved in a whole nother incident while he recording. Like,
Right.
what type of life did this brother live where everything revolved around him being in negative incidents? That's crazy. That right there is the reality of everyday life in Chicago.
Yes.
You always looking over your shoulder because death is right there.
Right.
Death, threats, problems.
Yep.
It's there.
Read that, Matthew 24:12.
Matthew chapter 24 and verse 12.
Christ warned us about the atmosphere or the climate that the world was going to evolve to.
Yep.
Read.
And because iniquity shall abound.
Iniquity is sin. When you read Exodus 34:9, it is. Iniquity is sin. So Christ said because sin is going to abound or increase, what's going to happen? Read.
The love of many shall wax cold.
The love amongst us, amongst our people, the way we deal is going to become cold. We're going to become cold-hearted towards each other. So cold-hearted, we killing people for no reason.
Not just people, each other.
Yes.
Right.
Each other. When I say people, I'm talking about our people.
You know, the Bible say we are the saviors, like our people are the saviors. Like, we gonna get us out of the situation we in.
Yep, right.
Ain't no other nation, the chain, they ain't coming through, and they not saving you from the situations that you in.
Nope.
Hey, they got their own community, so
Yeah.
they don't give a damn about you. They got their own little sector in the city. They don't give a damn about what happened. This happened in Austin. This is where our people live. So again, Christ said the love of many gonna wax cold. We don't care about each other. Brothers get shot at with their kids.
Yep.
Some of you men, you got so much hatred and evil in your heart. You want to take a man's life that's with his children or with his family. This stuff happens in our community because there's no love anymore.
Yep. This Chicago is actually Cain with a Glock and a switch.
Yes.
That's
that
it.
Cain spirit.
That's it.
That's the Cain spirit. It's a murderous spirit. We touched on that on the last show. It's a murderous spirit that is bound here.
Yeah.
That is stuck here. That's the
Who
spirit that
put that
reigns
spirit
here.
here?
The Lord. Yeah. The Lord.
For you Israelites who actually see the truth, who actually understand what's going on, he put that here so you can actually stay on task, stay focused, to let you know that this ain't Hollywood, this ain't the dream, this ain't our resting place. You understand? And if you believe in the Lord, guess what? There's succor, there's shelter, there's hope for you to not even have to even worry and deal with what's going on in your surroundings. Because you're focused here. Yep. You focus here, you focus building. If you focus on building, if you focus on the Lord, you ain't got time to sit down on Facebook Live and complain about situations that happen in your life. You understand, hey, our people sick. Yep. It's going to happen. I ain't going to complain about it. I'm going to be aware of my surroundings because I know where I'm at. I know I'm in a city of death. I'm going to keep it moving. I ain't going to be just sitting parlaying up in the car, you know what I'm saying, chilling, making statements on Facebook. That's not what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep it moving. You got to keep it moving. Sisters, brothers, y'all got to keep it moving. Don't be sitting ducks. Know where you at. I don't care how known you are. I don't care how many stars you got, how many stripes you got, how many notches under your belt you got. Stay vigilant. You're an easy target just sitting there.
Gotta remember that. Go ahead, Austin.
And that's even more the reason to be vigilant.
Yeah.
Because your face is out there, you known in the community. Because if your face is out there and you known in the community, you best believe you got some people that hate what you do.
Indeed.
Especially if you're doing good for the community, you doing things to get young men off the streets. And I don't know if that's what he was doing. I know it was another video. I thought I posted it, but it was another video where he had his friends speaking on him. He had a 6-year-old, and I guess he was doing stuff within the community.
Yeah, I think he was retired. Like, he used to live that life, but he was retired as far as being in the streets.
Right, and he was counseling like his friends, trying to guide him to do better.
Yeah.
One brother said he got him a job. It might be in the video.
Yeah, it was another video. It ain't. Do we got more videos on this, or them all images? Yeah, it was another. I thought I posted it. I just tried to look for it. I can't remember where I seen it at.
Hey, let's go. Let's finish going through them images on this.
Yeah.
So this is afterward. This brother was known in Austin.
That's the crime scene?
Yep, that's the crime scene.
I think that building right there, that brown building, was in the background, wasn't it?
I think so.
It might have been.
He must have been in that lot.
Mm-hmm. See, people immediately came over there after.
Oh, yeah, see, he right there on the ground. Okay, I see it. Where's Kai at? They stole his car?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
No, they
wasn't the other building.
Because remember, he was right next to the car.
I don't know where the car is. Because these pictures probably not picking up everything.
Yeah, play it.
I think check the West Side Camp channel, because it may be a video or a screen recording showing his friends speaking on him. Might be the news clip or a screen recording. And he was a father. He did have a son. 6-year-old son, from what the news clip said. So this is what happens. These men, you men out here that be trying to rob, steal, this what y'all be doing. So now y'all just made a young man without a father. You just made a fatherless child.
You just made a monster.
Yep.
Right.
Now that's going to be a young man who going to have rage. He going to be full of rage.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
We will move our car. Whatever car we need so they can get the space, just let us get the park. So now oh no, we can't do that. No, you just gotta find somewhere else to park. I'm like, who the fuck is you talking to?
You know what? As I'm listening to this, maybe what he talking about just happened before. Because I think when you look at the other videos, he just left out of a store that his cousin was working at. So maybe when he got there, maybe there was some brothers standing out there hanging out or whatever. He's trying to get a car. He probably had an altercation with him, a little minor, disagreement. Maybe I'm just speculating based on what he's saying. Well, go ahead.
And for him to actually go live on it, a lot of times when you go live, it's right off the cusp of something happening.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I can see that. That's a pretty good observation.
Then wait, when you go live, don't you got to give your location when you live?
I don't think so. Not all the
Okay.
time.
It don't do it automatically. You know, I ain't never
That's
went
what
live
on your
before.
set.
Y'all know I ain't never
Right.
went live before.
Hey,
I think it's based on your settings.
I ain't
Okay,
never went
your
live.
setting.
I ain't never went
Yeah,
live
that's
before.
it.
Hey, ask the audience if they know.
ask 'em.
Ask the audience. Maybe the audience know.
hey, whoever know about live, going live, do you got to put your address? Write it in the comments.
Or is it done automatically? Put it in the
Right.
comments.
But I bring that up because we in the age, man, you can't be doing stuff like that. It have been plenty rappers, and I'm not saying that's the case with him, took a picture of something and they had their
Them
address
sitting
on.
down in a restaurant.
Right.
Folks know what restaurant that is.
Come on, man. Sometimes people just need to see what's near it.
Right.
Yeah.
I know what block that is, and then they pulling up.
Now, take the picture, leave, post it. This is
Right.
where I
Right.
was.
That's what you right.
Right.
That's
Wait
what
till
you
you get
was
to the
there.
house.
right.
the hell?
We live in the age everybody want to put everything on social media.
In
Right.
real time.
Go ahead. Yeah.
You feel me? Like, who the fuck is you talking to for real, even talking like that? Like, that be the shit, and that's what make a motherfucker be wanting to get into it with y'all, because y'all ain't got no respect. What's up, bro?
It looked like they came around the corner or something.
What's
he was
up?
looking around.
Hell no.
Yeah, he tried to drive. You seen it?
Yeah.
He tried to drive. He was like, nah, forget that.
That might have been a better move.
He was about to drive, and then he couldn't get it into position that he wanted, and he was like, man, forget that. And he hopped out.
Right.
Like, man, if I'm finna go, I'm finna do it like this. Damn. What's that, 5047? What address is that? 5047? So that's Madison, so that's like west.
Right.
Yeah.
That's past Costner, past, that's about Central.
Yeah, yep.
So go ahead to the, we'll play. Okay, so go to the images. It's a car. It is a car right there. It's a car on the left
Okay.
in the lot. When you look in that little, nah, the other one. Well, that you got that car too, and then it's another one behind the brother that's in the very front by the police car.
Yeah.
When you look in that little, right by his shoulders, you
Yeah.
see the lights on the
Yeah,
car.
I see that. Yep.
Well, go ahead to the next one.
And for those that don't know, if you ain't familiar, that is Madison on the west side. That's a main street. One of the main streets out west. Everybody go up and down Madison.
So that's the building right there.
Yep.
And that's off to the back.
That
To the
brown
left, so it
building.
might have been that car. Because it looked like the angle where that police car at, like
Yeah.
that first picture was behind that car facing, kind of going towards that building. Because that looked like the building in front of the building that we seen in the video.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yep, blow that up. See that picture?
You sent the news article? Let's pull up
Let's
that
pull
news.
up-
There you go,
yeah.
right there.
Yep, that looked like it. And Madison is a busy street.
Yeah, that's the
That's
spot.
it. That's it.
So it's shopping over there in that little area to the left behind the tree. We
So
need
it
to hold
wasn't no-
camp over there.
So it wasn't no
You
enclosed
see that?
area.
You see that abandoned building right there?
Yeah.
Yep.
We should hold camp right there. Ain't nobody going in and out of there. Let's get a report on that.
Yeah. And it ain't no that ain't no what you call it, vacant lot or like
Right.
a lot
Yep.
that's off in the corner.
Right.
It's a lot where people are gonna be at.
Yep.
Y'all got that article that he posted?
Let's get that up. Hey, while we getting
Well,
that,
Go ahead.
oh, you got something? Go ahead.
Yeah.
So you said he probably was parked right here on this corner, and they probably came around the corner because he couldn't see him. He was shocked when he looked up
Right.
and seen him. So I think over here to his left, it was empty, wasn't nothing over there. But then all the other parks and the stores was over to his right. So he could have seen this area because he was looking that way. But
Right.
over here at this lot where it was empty at, that's probably where they came up from.
But get Jeremiah chapter 5. And verse 26. Because the thing about it is, what we got to understand, this spirit ain't new amongst us. It ain't no new spirit. It's a spirit that we've always battled with as a nation. It's a spirit that we've always battled with, and that's why we in the conditions that we in. Because we battled with this spirit. The Most High corrected us and tried to get us not to be in this, moving in this spirit. And lo and behold, we still doing this even up until today. Read that.
Jeremiah chapter 5 and verse 26. For among my people are found wicked men.
Now this is Jeremiah. We reading in Jeremiah. Jeremiah was prophesying during the time that was it when we was ruling or after?
We was ruling. It was the last of those rebellious kings before Babylon.
Right. Yep. So this was before Babylon came and took us.
Right. So Jeremiah was prophesying then, and we reading about it now, and we look at our people, and the same spirit is plaguing our communities. Read.
For among my people are found wicked men. They lay wait as he that setteth snares.
They lay wait as he that setteth snares. They may have been watching him. Yep. I don't know if it's going to be in this article, but one of the videos that I watched, one of the videos that I watched, his cousin who was working in the store that he had got him a job. I guess he came up there to see his cousin, and he said when he left out, they followed him. So they was probably plotting on him. That's probably what was going on.
Yep.
Read.
And the brother, he always had chains and stuff on, jewelry on. You gotta be mindful. Go ahead, officer.
Read.
They set a trap. They catch men.
That's what goes on. Read on.
As a cage is full of birds, so are their houses full of deceit. Therefore, they are become great and waxen rich.
And this is as a cage full of birds, so are their houses full of deceit. They could be the person standing right next to you, dapping you up every day. Y'all standing this. We're not saying this is the case with this brother where he was standing on the corner, but it could be the brother, and we seen it. We seen it many times over many situations. It could be the brother that's sitting right next to you. You have him in your house, all of that, and then next thing you know, he done set you up because you got it better than him. What's that?
No, I'm sorry. That's why that's in the Bible.
Yep.
The Bible talk about who you let in your house,
right?
Who you let around you, who you allow to know certain things,
right? Yep.
What was that? Proverbs. Let's lie and wait for him. Proverbs 1.
Proverbs 1.
Let's lie and wait for him. Let's set them up and let's rob them and split the spoils. That's exactly
what you just brought out, officer. That's true because we live in a city where people always trying to get over on somebody, set them up,
right?
Act like they don't know what's going on.
They call it backdoor.
Yeah, we live in that city, man.
Yep. So let's pull up the article.
You know, they kind of sound like the conversations that they having now about these young people, King Von and his homie Dirk. They saying Dirk was the mastermind behind the whole situation. He made it to look like one thing, like he was killed or ambushed by an op from Atlanta, but it was really the whole time Von folks.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
We're going to show y'all that in the Bible, Lord will.
Let's pull it up. We could read the title and then play the video.
This is an article from ABC 7 News. Loved ones witnessed men fatally shot during Facebook live stream in South Austin parking lot.
Kevin Watson's murder has already been viewed nearly 2 million times on Facebook as he was killed in the middle of his Facebook Live. In that video, you can see him getting out of his car before hearing a single gunshot fired, happening mere blocks away from this police station here in South Austin.
Get into it with y'all, because y'all ain't got no respect. What's up, bro? What's up?
Kevin Watson's final moments captured on Facebook Live as gunfire rang out in this parking lot Wednesday evening on Madison near LeClaire Avenue in Chicago's South Austin neighborhood.
He was choking for breath. He was trying to struggle to breathe.
All of it unfolding right after Watson left his cousin's job at this nearby liquor store to begin his Facebook Live in his car.
I wouldn't let him walk out the store. He's a good man for this community. No matter what he done, he helped people, you know? He helped me get this job in there.
Close friends turned heartbroken witnesses say as Watson was walking to his car.
He was talking to a guy, and he was going to his car, and then the guy followed behind him. So when the guy followed behind him, pulled a gun on him. So he was trying to wrestle with the gun, and the gun went off.
Police say the 40-year-old was shot in his chest.
I rubbed his palm, and I squeezed his hand. He wouldn't squeeze back.
Relatives tell us he leaves behind a 6-year-old son and say Watson was killed just weeks shy of his own birthday.
We're going to have to figure out how to move on and be strong day to day and help each other get past this, because this didn't just hurt one person, this hurt a lot of us.
Police haven't given a motive behind the shooting. So far, no one has been arrested.
So that's what happened.
Hey, let me get Ephesians 5 and verse 15, because we got to wake up, man. We got to be aware. You got to know the city you live in, especially all y'all that's from Chicago. You live in Chicago. Mainly those of y'all that live in Chicago. And you got to maneuver and operate. Ephesians 5 and 15. You got to understand the times we living in.
Ephesians chapter 5 and verse 15.
Read.
See then that ye walk circumspectly.
Walk circumspect. Be aware. Know what's going on. Don't be oblivious. I was just talking about this with somebody. Even if you in a public place and it look like something finna pop off, you have to know how to get out of there.
Right.
Don't stay there and you want to watch and see what's going on, because you could be the person get hit in the crossfire. It happens all the time. Read on.
Not as fools, but as wise. Redeeming the time.
Don't be a fool. Be wise. Not as a fool. Be wise. A fool will sit there and not know what's going on.
Right.
A fool will see something about to pop off and act like they finna get their popcorn and see what's finna happen and end up getting killed.
Yep.
That's silly as hell. It looked like they finna do something, move around.
Yep.
I remember I was on a bus. This was back in the world. I was on a bus with I think my grandma and my wife. These two dudes started fighting on the bus. No, it was 4 of them. One of them ran up on one in the front of the bus. One of them ran up on them in the back. They started fighting. I'm like, hey, everybody get out the bus. Everybody got off the bus. Right. They stopped fighting and then they ran. All praises, but you don't know what's gonna happen.
Right.
Read on.
Redeeming the time, because the days are evil.
What days are we living in?
The days are evil.
So I see comments on this like, damn, you can't even sit in your car. This is the days we living in.
Right.
If you got to sit in your car, maybe you sleepy from a long drive, you got to be somewhere where you can see the whole scene around you.
Right.
Because it's people lurking. Everybody mind not right. Remember what it said in Matthew. Christ said the love of many shall wax cold. So don't nobody got no problem. Rob nobody, killing nobody.
Right.
Go ahead. I know y'all got some.
Hold on, I just got to quick. I ain't finna go to
bring it up.
It's been many times, just to that point. It's been many times I go into a store or something, and then I get, like, I think it just happened the other day. I get in my car, probably check Telegram or check something, and I look up, and I see somebody walking through the lot looking car, like, you know what, time to go. Yeah. It's time to go. Like, you just got to be watchful, because you don't know, they might be doing something and then look and see you, and then automatically, let me go and try to rob this person. Let me try to rob this person. It was one time when I was at a Menards, and I had went there. I think I was returning. I was finna go and pick something up in the back, and I was arranging stuff in my car. And as I'm arranging stuff, I'm looking around. Car pulled up on me. It was a sister driving and a brother in the back seat with the window down. I closed the trunk and got in the car and drove off. I'm not finna sit there. I'm not finna sit there and wait to see what you're finna do.
I wonder what he's about to do.
Right.
Why is he sitting in the back and she's in the front and his window down and I'm sitting up here with my trunk open?
I closed the trunk and I got in the car and I moved around. Like,
clueless.
Like, you gotta be You gotta be
hyper
aware.
vigilant,
right?
You know?
You gotta be aware and move. You ain't no tough. What you looking at? No, time to move.
Right. Hey, go to the videos and articles to be used for shows. Play that video. Play that video because this touches on a point that you brought out about being aware of your surroundings.
Yeah.
Right. You seeing danger happening, and you just sitting there like, is that what I think it is?
You ain't got time to do that, man.
Yeah.
You ain't got time to do that.
Get that out your head. If y'all
Man.
pull that video up, man, play that real quick. Yeah, it's the last video I posted in that. You understand me? While we waiting though, give me Sirach 22:11. No dead space, brothers.
The book of Sirach, chapter 22 and verse 11. Weep for the dead.
Weep for who?
Weep for the dead.
That's what we do. When our people die, we cry for them because we feel a certain way about it. Even for the brothers and the sisters, we don't even know. We weep for them, we feel for them, we hurt for them, we mourn for them. Just like all y'all do. Like, we ain't so far removed from not keeping the commandments to where we don't feel pain when it hits our neighborhoods.
Yep.
Like, we got love and we feel for our brothers because we live in the same environment. You know what I'm talking about? Read.
For he has lost his light.
He lost his light. Go ahead.
And weep for the fool.
And weep for the fool. Go ahead.
For he wanted understanding.
Uh-huh.
Make little weeping for the dead.
So make little weeping for the dead, right? Weep for them, but make a little bit of weeping for them. Don't carry it on for year after year. This like my 10th anniversary for bro. He been gone for 10 years. He would have been 50 if he was alive today.
Yep.
Don't do that. Read.
For he is at rest.
He at rest. You're not doing him no good. You're not harming him. And if you don't remember him, just weep for him for the time period that you immediately missed him. Go ahead.
But the life of the fool is worse than death.
But the person you should be more concerned with is the fool. The Lord said his life is worse than death. These fools don't understand and realize the game that they in. They don't understand and realize the trap that they are in. The Lord said, weep for them. And you know what we can do for them? Instead of just weeping for them, we can work for them. We can actually show them an example. We can actually show them a way out. We can actually tell them, look, it's a different way than the way that you've been living, right? So we're going to have more care and more emotion for those that are alive. We're going to, like Ezekiel 3 said, we're going to reach out to those who are alive, and we're going to pay less attention to the dead. So don't be all beat up and distraught by your brothers when they die. Be beat up and distraught by your brothers who are alive and don't know God. Should have been like 30 bombs dropped in this mother. Go ahead.
Right, it should have been. Because it said in here, it say the fool wanteth understanding. They ain't talking about like he want it. It's saying he lack it. That's why I said the life of a fool is worse. He don't got no understanding. Some may think the stuff we covering on this episode, they might think this stuff cool. This ain't cool. You a damn fool if you think this cool. To create a fatherless child, that's not cool. Go ahead, we got that video ready?
One more thing, we kept talking about a fool, right?
Yep.
What is a fool? There's so many precepts on it. I just want to hit this one real quick. Proverbs 14:1. Psalms 14:1, I'm sorry. Psalms 14:1. What is a fool?
Psalms, chapter 14 and verse 1. The fool hath said in his heart.
What did the fool say?
There is no God.
The fool said in his heart. The fool said it in his mind. He made it up in his understanding that God don't exist. So whatever it is that I do out here, he ain't clocking it. He ain't checking for it. Yep. So many people that I love and I know then got killed, and God allowed that to happen. If there was a God, why would he allow that to happen? He allowed this little girl to get raped to death, right? Why would he allow that to happen? God must don't exist. He made that up in his mind. He ain't uttered that out of his mouth, but that's how he feels. Read.
They are corrupt. They have done abominable works.
They've done abominable works. They've done things that you can't come back from if we were under the laws of Moses. They've done things where they've slept with a man sleeping with men, because they feel like they ain't no God. A fool says this work of God right here that we're doing, this work of God that we're reading, it has no bearing in real life.
Yep.
That's what the fools say.
They say that.
Right? Was that it?
There is none that doeth good.
And anybody who has that mindset, there's no good that comes from them. Let's go to that video, unless you have something you want to pull out.
Nope. They got the definition of fool. So if you think it ain't no God, you're a damn fool. You see all this stuff happening, you think God ain't got his hand in it?
Right.
This stuff ain't happening for no reason. That's what we showing you on this show.
Let's see the video. But this going back to your point about being aware, not being silly, understanding that something is happening, sensing or having situational awareness. Get the hell up out of there. Let's see this. Let's see how these people move. Now, I want you to see a difference between how some of those Edomites move versus this Jake sister in the bottom left corner. This Jake sister, they can't see it. Yeah, this Jake sister and her son. Watch how they move. Let's play it.
And when word came of an active shooter at a church right in the middle of Sunday service, social media lit up with worry.
Pause it. She out of there. She gone. She out of the frame. But then look on the left side where them Edomites were sitting. They still sitting there.
Looking back.
Bruh.
What's going on?
What is this?
That's not the time to figure it out. It's time to leave. It's always that. Yeah. What's happening? If you go that way to try to figure it out, you gonna be what's happening. That's what's gonna happen.
Hey, that's basically.
And you know, this is a spirit that we got to teach our children too.
Yeah.
Because our children didn't, like I grew up, and I can't remember specifically if my mother or my father like told me, hey, you got to watch your surroundings and you got to be. But I know even when I was younger,
remember hearing that.
I was always observant to my surroundings, and if I seen trouble, I was going the other way.
Right.
And I mention that because, like I said, we got to choose our children. Like all my children, all they know is the truth. So they don't really have that. They don't really know fully outside the news and things like that.
What
that Maria may go over with them when she be, since she going through things with them. But I did a test with I think my daughter was in the backyard. I was in the backyard. So I ran a test. I'm like, you know what? Let me see what her reaction would be. So I took off running to the house, act like something was going on. And I look back, she like, what? What's going on?
Gotta teach.
I'm like, no, that is not. No, if you see, I'm your dad. If you see me take off,
you follow suit.
You follow me, and then you find out later what was going on.
Hey, what's understood ain't gotta be said. You understand that it's trauma. You understand that I'm running and I don't usually move like this.
Right.
Hop to it.
Right. So I told her I like, dog, don't do that. Don't do that. You see me running, you run right behind me, and you catch up with me. Yeah, of course, I wouldn't. I'm testing the waters. I wouldn't just leave you. But you see that, just follow suit and find out later.
Yeah.
That was it on there. We got the next video.
Hey, you could play that real quick if that was.
Yeah, what y'all got?
If that video was in line with what we talking about.
I am the bad man.
Looking ass, boy.
Teach you how to engage 600. You know how to disappear. We can teach you to become truly invisible. Invisible? Abhi! Ninja understands that invisibility is a matter of patience and agility.
So we going here for being aware of your surroundings, okay? Y'all probably like, why this
Employs as weapons or distractions. Theatricality and deception are powerful agents. You must become more than just a man in the mind of your opponent. Who is he?
Because y'all saw it was somebody came from the damn ceiling. He's learning these skills to always be aware. All praises, BT. That's that Professor X-Men stuff. That's why I'm talking, because, you know, I'm bad with movie clips. I'm bad with them. You know, we can't be having no trouble. All of that is him learning to be aware.
Give me Matthew 13, Mark 13, 33. This is the spirit I want you Israelites, you people who know who you are. This is the spirit I want you to be in.
Mark chapter 13, verse 33.
Start at 32.
Verse 32. But of that day and that hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels which are in heaven, neither the Son, but the Father.
So we can liken this to the day that we meet our fate, right? Our last day, our last minute, our last breath. Nobody knows when that's going to be. Go ahead.
Take ye heed.
So since you don't know that time, be mindful, be vigilant, be watchful, be on your P's and what they used to call the Q's.
Right.
Be on that, be on your square. Be watchmen, be vigilant. Go ahead.
Watch and pray.
Watch and do what?
Watch and pray.
You also have to pray. Y'all think prayer is just something that they do in church and they just get the Holy Ghost and do all that?
They don't pray.
That ain't what that is.
They don't pray for real.
That ain't what. You know what that felt like? That felt like Ching, when they used to do the chicken head. Y'all think that's what that is. That ain't what that is. The Lord said, watch and pray. When you pray, you entreat the Lord for something that you want, something that you desire, something that you need, something for the nation, something for your family, right? That's what you're praying for. You use prayer as your time to, with a clear mind, utter to the Lord what you need to happen. Because in Luke 18, guess what happens? He listens.
Bring it out.
He listens. He makes it happen, right? Read.
For ye know not when the time is.
Because you don't know when your time is. Read.
For the Son of Man is as a man taking a far journey, who left his house and gave authority to his servants.
We got authority in this earth. Whatever we pray for, whatever we ask for, the Lord is going to give it to us if it be in his will. And if we ask him for something and he don't give it to us, guess what? We still going to stay in the spirit. But we got to continue to develop a spirit of doing thus said the Lord and not constantly absolved in doing our own will, because that's what we fall up at. That's what we hang up at, wanting to do our own will. Every time. Read.
And to every man his work, and commanded the porter to watch.
Yes, the man that's watching the door, the man that's guarding the door. You're guarding the door to your soul. You're guarding the door. What's the window to your soul? The old saying is the eyes is the windows to the soul.
Yep.
So you got to watch what you watch. You got to be mindful of what you consume. You see evil, you better speak with that evil that you saw. You see somebody murk somebody, you better tell that you saw somebody murk somebody, or else you're going to get the same fate. That's justice. That's judgment. Don't be afraid. Don't be scared to meet your fate, because everybody, we going to meet our fate. Just ask the Lord for the spirit to take your fate when it's your time.
Because what you just said, that's the problem in our community now. People see stuff and they don't want to say nothing.
Yep.
Like, why wouldn't you want to report a man that's messing with kids? How long before that meets your doorstep? Then you want somebody to tell. No, tell so that whoever that evil person is, he get removed from the community.
Right.
You don't want him running rampant. You know the little boy, he running around with a switch, shooting up the neighborhood. Get him off the block.
Because you didn't tell that you see him switch up the block across the street from you, you're going to go to sleep in a week or two, and you're not going to wake up. Yep. Somebody you love ain't going to wake up. The Lord will do it that way to where you see your slack get hurt. You could have stopped it. All you had to do was say, I seen the nigga, I know where he is, I know who he is, I know what he did, this how he look. I got it on footage. Some people even erase ring camera footage just to show that they ain't got proof and evidence of the crime that happened.
Now,
there's ring cameras everywhere.
Right. Now to that point, sometimes people do that because some of these authorities ain't right.
Yeah.
Some of them will come and get the footage from you and then expose you they won't keep it under the wraps like they supposed to.
That's
and
true.
People in the neighborhood will find out, and then you become a target. Not justifying it.
That's true. You're absolutely right. That's why it happens. But that's the reality that we live in because we made it that way.
Yep.
Because we live by the campaign, snitches get stitches. If everybody understood that if we do something, we're going to get told on, folks going to think twice about doing something. So we need to change the thought, the mind, the narrative on why we do the things we do.
Yep.
Why do you not trick? Because you're scared of death. Yep. Why are you scared of death? Because you know God really exists. And you know you've been giving him the middle finger. And you know when you lay down, he going to come and deal with you. You know that. So why don't you just cut out all the BS, deal right with God, and that'll take away your fear of death, your fear of dying.
Because these other races, they tell. They not letting no murderer, no rapist, nobody stay in their neighborhood. They getting them out of there.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
And they going to complain till he gone. They going to get him out of there.
Oh, yeah.
Not in our neighborhood.
Let's finish this up, this verse.
Verse 35. Watch ye therefore, for ye know not when the master of the house cometh at even, or at midnight, or at the cock crowing, or in the morning.
Or in broad daylight, like Buddy was at the little parking lot or the little store. You don't know when he coming. People used to just do crimes in the dark in the cover at night. You know what I'm saying? No, it's in broad daylight. It's everywhere. Read.
Lest coming suddenly he find you sleeping.
Find you what?
Sleeping.
On Facebook Live. Slacking, or what they call it, lacking.
Right.
He found you lacking, not on your square. Doing nothing to have built up yourself to go and meet the Lord. That's what we're trying to get you to do. We're trying to get you to build yourself up so you can go and meet the Lord. We all meeting the Lord, whether you like it or not, whether you believe it or not, whether you know it or not. The best way to go and meet him, the best way to go lay down is to say, you know what? I learned your law. I learned that this was the problem with my people. I learned that this was the problem with me. I learned that this was the solution. I understood that this is how I got to get there, but I fought and I battled. Sometimes I failed and I got back up, but Lord, I never disrespected you. I never took your name for naught. I never had hatred to my brother that made me do things to him in a spirit of bitterness that lingered and prolonged to the fact that now I'm operating in the spirit of killing him. And I ain't just got to pull a trigger to kill him. I could shut down his ideas. I could stomp on his understanding. I didn't do that, Lord, because I honored you. Read.
And what I say unto you, I say unto all, watch.
Watch. It's the word I'm going to leave you with. Watch. Pay attention. Not only watching your surroundings, but watch your soul. Watch yourself. Watch your brothers, man. Watch your nation. We ain't got nobody watching after us no more. Remember, they used to say it takes a village to raise a child?
Yep. Right. You say that all the time.
That's still true. That is still true. It takes the nation of Israel to raise each other. That's still true. It ain't been going good for us. We've been doing every man for itself.
That don't work.
How's that turning out for you?
That's why we had all these murders, because it's every man for himself. Don't nobody give a damn.
Absolutely.
Right. We ready for that next one?
Let's before we go into this next video, let's go to a quick commercial break, and then we'll be right back to continue on with the show.
All praise.
Also another thing, a city is builded and set upon a broad field and is full of all good things. The entrance thereof is narrow and is set in a dangerous place to fall. Like as if there were a fire on the right hand and on the left a deep water, and one only path between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small that there could but one man go there at once. If this city now were given unto a man for an inheritance, if he never shall pass the danger set before it, how shall he receive this inheritance? Even so also is Israel's portion. Trials and tribulations will appear. You'll have to overcome the terrain. Satan comes in many forms. A soldier of Christ must conquer their demons. Put on the whole armor of God, that he may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. Must constantly examine themselves, whether ye be in the faith. Know ye not your own selves, how that Jesus Christ, except ye reprobate. You want to kill the old man within. Flee from sin as from the face of a serpent. But beware, for though sin are gone for a season, it will certainly try you again. Your face answer the light. At the end of the journey, the promise to you. on, wait. We can't do my brother like that. Let's do this over. Now that's what I'm talking about. Persecution to power. Men's Conference 2025.
I love this. I love this. I love it. You like it, Caleb? Yes. Tell them what you like about it.
I like about it because it's a whole of men.
And you're going to be a man one day, right? That's what's up.
A biblical vision for the community of Houston is a biblical vision for the world, for our people, our race, our nation, the 12 tribes of Israel. No more immorality, no more instability, no more debauchery. We must be retaught and educated as the 12 tribes of Israel. This march you see right here is to make better brothers, better fathers, better husbands, better leaders, so that we can guide the 12 tribes of Israel into the kingdom of heaven upon earth, according to Matthew 6, verse 9, under our King, our Lord, our Savior, our God, whom the world called Jesus the Christ.
Before there was power, there was pain. Before the movement came the mockery. Before the unity came the division. Before the march came the chance. Before the victory came the trial. This is persecution to power.
It's supposed to be like, we're supposed to be coming together just like this, chanting just like this. This is our heritage.
No more immorality, no more instability, no more debauchery. We must be retaught and educated as the 12 tribes of Israel.
I was born in the belly of the beast. A dead man's bones. These packers love to feast. We can't cross the waters with shackles on our feet.
Yeah, those are the men, if you sinning, you know we repent. Yeah, Cornell, Tiny, your city, we naturally blessed. We got hundreds of men in that paper, you can't even miss it. Can't even miss it. I keep stacking and stacking and having that's why I'm rich. He said, I told my brother his time gon' come down, break the code. And I told my brother come out of that scene and skin. We got so many scoffers and haters, I'm glad that we saving the soul. And I told her, you better not be wishy-washy, either how did you call?
What you require of us is not easy, Lord, but still, let your will be done.
Send me.
It's IUIC against the world. The purple is a problem. Us right here, we consider the most dangerous men on the face of the planet.
None of you men ain't getting the kingdom unless you go through affliction. None of us. All of us gotta go through it. So right now, a condition is being created for us to go through affliction. For the government to come down on us. Put some of us in prison. Kill some of us. Guess who is behind all of that? God is behind all of that.
Father, if it be thy will, allow me to help them. Go forth and get thine army.
Yeah, who would've knew? We gon' break the world and we gon' spread that good news. Of course they wanna be us and they scared of us too. Temptation for us all, but that don't mean you gon' lose, and that's okay. Yeah, and that's okay. They see they want us dead, but there's a price they gon' pay. And when they pop it off, just tell them please come our way. My pops ain't raised no hoe, and you can see it in my face, and that's okay. Over my dead body, and since you want me dead, you gotta stop me. Okay, this from bottom to the top. Persecution to my power, let my king be the rock and it won't stop.
Hey, shalom, shalom. Most high in Christ bless. Most high in Christ bless.
We back.
We back. So let's go ahead and continue on. We got a couple of more, or more than a couple. I think we spent the whole time on the first video. But
let's keep pushing.
Yeah, Troll and Tanya, the Robbins Police Department says neighbors here are cooperating with investigators as law enforcement right now tries to piece together what led up to this morning's deadly shooting.
You know, it's hard, very hard.
Carolyn Terrashoni is coming to grips with a grim reality in Robbins.
I don't know. I was shocked, and I'm like, what happened?
She says her cousin, a man in his 20s, was shot and killed on the 3700 block of Maxey Court near Clare Boulevard early this morning. Robbins police say they responded just after 3:30 and were on scene for hours. The Cook County Sheriff's Department assisting with the investigation. Detectives could be seen going door to door, trying to speak with neighbors while a white tent covered the victim's body. Neighbors and loved ones watching this all unfold in front of their eyes, feet from their homes.
Well, I'm feeling sad for the family right now. Pray for peace and for their family.
Sardis Lane lives near the site of the investigation and says he was awoken on this normally quiet street to the sound of gunfire.
Well, I heard, it's probably about 5 shots. I heard 2, and then I heard another 3.
Lifelong Maxey Court neighbor Carletta Traylor says it's hard to believe the shooting happened just down the street from her home.
It's shocking, honestly. I understand, crime can happen anywhere. Like, no area is insulated from crime. Like I said, I'm honestly a bit shocked because usually, Maxey Court is a very quiet block.
The Robbins Police Department says it's working to learn more about what happened for these concerned neighbors.
We will ensure that the residents in this neighborhood have answers, hopefully as soon as possible.
Back here live in Robbins right now, we're still awaiting the identity of the man that was killed in the shooting this morning. Investigators also say it's still too early to speculate on a motive for this morning's deadly shooting.
So play that next one with this.
Because they didn't have an identity.
Say it again. I didn't see that.
Well, I got a lot of war scars, man. You want to explain what happened right here a little bit? Look, niggas behave, fuck. Hey, fuck all that op shit, man. Y'all better go get some money, man. No bullshit. Go get some money. We ain't worried about no ops, none of that shit. Don't let these niggas lie to you, man. A 9 to 5 ain't, that's gonna put money in your pocket. All that life ain't shit wrong with a 9 to 5 job. They won't work a job, but sit on their ass 24/7, bro. Sitting on the block all day in the sun, fuck, you a sunflower. Man, we still out here.
Hey, so real quick. A lot of that. Because this just popped in my mind. It ain't popped in my mind the first time, but you see these are young men. Apparently they got some jobs, because they talking about 9 to 5. They talking about having a 9 to 5,
Buddy
And
funny
brothers-
as hell. He said, "What you standing on the block for? You a sunflower?"
Right. So
Funny as hell.
now I point that out because a lot of times when we go into these we may speak to we may speak to people in the community, we may speak to pastors, and the first thing they say is, "Oh, we got to get a community center. Oh, we got to get them jobs." But watching this, even though they apparently, I mean, I would hope so. They talking about it. Apparently, we ain't speaking negative about the situation, but the situation that happened about the young man being killed. But when you look at this, they have jobs. We don't know what type of jobs they got or if they doing something on the side with the job. But they have jobs, but they still hanging on the block. He's showing that he got war wounds. He got shot. You can see, you seen the bullet holes. It was like 3 of them.
Right, glorifying it.
Yeah, he's still in that life. So getting a job ain't really fully gonna pull you out the streets.
That's a
That don't
wise
change
observation.
nobody mind.
You
It
absolutely
don't change nothing.
Right.
That stuff is good, but if your behavior don't change, you're gonna be a nigga
Right.
with some money. That's it.
Like the bishop said, economics is the way. No, economics ain't the way.
Right.
We
He just
get
brought
money.
that up. Yep.
Something wrong with our soul, spirit, mind.
Exactly.
The way we process, focus, and things. Something ain't right.
Yep. So play finish this video.
We still out here, we got a lot of that dope mean, bro. Shit, no really having this shit, bro. We come out this on a daily. This our kid. You see, we ain't got no strap on us. Right. No guns. You say no pipes, so we put them bitches up. Long live the queen, man.
You say long live the queen.
On the road to the riches, man. Me motherfucking get, man.
So it just that ain't the life. You get a job, you go get a job, and then you still on the block. You still on the streets. Y'all still.
They part of the problem still.
Yeah.
That's not a solution. Like you from the block, but you left the block to get a job, but you coming back.
Right.
And you bragging to the block about how you got it.
Right.
You just as worse as those that's on the block striving to get it.
Because you making yourself a target.
You look like food.
Hey, so I can get a scripture real quick
Bring
on
it out.
that. Hey, get 1 Kings chapter 15, start at verse
There you go.
25.
Bring it out.
Because we think that when we see the mindset of our brothers, how they want to kill each other and
It's
take
new.
from each other.
It's new.
It's new. It's not new.
No.
This been around.
Yep.
That spirit, that thought process, he got something I want or he doing better than me, I'm going to kill him and take it. That been around.
Yep.
Let's read the Bible. Read that.
1 Kings chapter 15 and verse 25. And Nadab, the son of Jeroboam, began to reign over Israel in the 2nd year of Asa, king of Judah.
How long was he reigning? Read.
And
Wait a minute. I know why you went here. What's the name of that king again?
In the 2nd year of Asa.
You think you slick.
Nah.
Yeah, I see.
Nah, definitely. Hey, the focus ain't me. We trying to look
Okay.
at this spirit.
Okay, got you.
That just so happened to be the king that was ruling over Judah
got
at that
you, I
time.
got
Hey, it is what it is. Read.
Asa, king of Judah, and reigned over Israel 2 years.
How do you be the king? This man, Nadab, was the king for only 2 years. What, he lost his position? No, that's not what happened. Read.
Come on. And he did evil in the sight of the Lord.
He was doing evil. We ain't gonna brush past that.
Crime don't pay.
Crime don't pay. Nadab was doing evil. A lot of you brothers that be coming back, you got your they call the big bike the chopper. Y'all had your ATVs, your slingshots. You want to come stunt and do all. That's what you want to come do. But a lot of y'all don't be dealing right. You be doing some evil. I'm not saying that's the case with everybody in here, because some brothers have changed, but you come right back to the same place and hang out.
With no solution.
No solution. That's not helping them. Read.
And walked in the way of his father, and in his sin, wherewith he made Israel to sin.
So his father did evil. He grew up. He started doing the same evil. A lot of y'all, well, my daddy was a universal, so you want to go be a vice lord. My daddy was such and such over the GDs, so you go be the same thing. You supposed to learn from the men before you, even from their bad decisions. Don't go follow the same thing. Nadab followed right behind Jeroboam. Read on.
And Baasha, the son of Ahijah, of the house of Issachar, conspired against him.
This would be happening in the community. Wait a minute, he the king? I should be the king. I should have that position. I want that. They don't want to work for it. So what did Baasha do to Nadab? Because he wanted the throne. What did he do? Read.
Hold on. That's his brother, Issachar. His brother.
Yep.
That's the same family.
Nadab.
It's not like it's an enemy from the outside.
Yep.
They brothers.
This is all Israelites. Today, Nadab, the son of Jeroboam, he would be a so-called Puerto Rican, tribe of Ephraim. Baasha, tribe of Issachar, you Mexicans. This is one of your forefathers. This is our people. So you see them acting the same way. What did he do? Read.
And Baasha smote him at Gibbethon, which belonged to the Philistines. For Nadab and all Israel laid siege to Gibbethon. Even in the 3rd year of Asa, king of Judah.
What happened next?
Did Baasha slay him and reigned in his stead?
He killed him and took the throne. In these chapters, because I know y'all probably got some, in these chapters, as you read on, this kept happening. Such and such reigned for 2 months. Such and such reigned for 3 months. Such and such reigned for 1 day. They was killing each other for the throne. Go ahead. One of y'all got some?
Nah, go ahead. You got it.
Hey, from there. Go ahead, officer.
No, I was gonna put. I mean, if you got more that's going, that's touching the same, you can keep going. Because what I got kind of go a little. It's going in a different direction.
I got one more. Go to chapter 16, verse 8. You finna see it again.
1 Kings chapter 16 and verse 8. In the 26th year.
So you know what this showing? Jerusalem was Chirac. What we've been seeing these past couple days, that's how Jerusalem was.
Yep.
All this killing, all this murder. Read.
In the 26th year of Asa, king of Judah, began Elah, the son of Baasha, to reign over Israel in Tirzah 2 years.
Why was Elah only the king for 2 years? Here we go again. Now this Baasha's son. Remember, Baasha killed Nadab to get the throne. This what you brothers be doing on the block. Read.
And his servant, Zimri, captain of half his chariots, conspired against him.
This is Zimri, his servant. He conspiring against who the king is now, Eli. He conspiring against Eli. Read.
You niggas are crazy.
As he was in Tirzah, drinking himself drunk in the house of Arza, steward of his house.
Do not brothers do that today? They pop their pills, they drink they lean, they have a party. They cool. They appear, oh, this my guy. No. Read.
Drinking himself drunk in the house of Arza.
And what did Zimri do? Remember, Eli getting drunk, he turning up. This is what happens in Chicago. What did he do to him? Read.
Steward of his house in Tirzah.
Read.
And Zimri went in and smote him and killed him in the 27th year of Asa, king of Judah.
Do not brothers set each other up like that? This stuff happens in Chicago. Y'all can read the rest of the chapters on your own. This kept happening over and over and over.
You know what I realized from reading this? You went to 1 Kings 15, and then in verse 25, it was saying in the 2nd year of King Asa. Then we go to chapter 16 and verse, what you just read, 10, and say in the 27th year. Now, the southern kingdom of Judah, they had a little bit of sense in them. The kingdom remained because wasn't nobody killing each other.
Exactly.
Right.
In order for us to reign and rule as a people, we got to learn how to get along with each other and let the order reign. If the Lord set up this man to be king, let him be king. The Lord kind of know what he's doing. The Lord kind of understand how
thinking God wrong. So.
Nah, he don't know it, man, but all this feeling that I'm feeling, I got, no, you don't. You got the devil in you, bro. You got to learn to recognize what spirit you rolling in. Killing your leaders ain't the way to be in charge. Ain't the way to set the nation forward. That's not the way. I know
you know what?
Bring something
I
out.
know we're not talking about this topic, but in this history, you see that by King Asa reigning 26, 27 years, this sheds light on when you get to the New Testament and you still had the Jews in Jerusalem in
Bring
the
it
temple.
out. Bring it out.
ruling. But the northern kingdom was killing off their kings. All northern kingdom kings was wicked.
It just might be a lot of Northern Kingdom kings here in Chicago. We got to go back and get our brothers, man.
But I say that to say, because, you know, even what we just been dealing with the last topic with Christians only see things through the lens of the word Gentiles, and they don't understand that the Jews, which is the southern kingdom, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, was still in the land. And when you read through the history, the southern kingdom was still, of course, we know that they was doing some wickedness too, but for the most part, the southern kingdom was still sacrificing, still doing those things good in the sight of the Lord. That's why the kings of Judah was reigning.
Heavy point.
They was reigning for a long time. So that's why we end up diverting and going to
That's a good point, though. Following the Lord, following God, doing what He say do actually keeps you in a better position than the position we found ourselves in from serving our own self, serving our own hand, serving our own lust.
Right. So there's just something that came and just thought
That's
about
heavy.
that.
All praises, yeah.
And you see, from the second year to 26 years later, they still at it.
Doing the same
This has some of
thing.
these neighborhoods be. Why y'all
They don't even know why they beefing.
Sometimes it be over a woman.
Yep.
Y'all don't want to acknowledge it.
You got some BDs and GDs into it because they say that y'all split the nation. Then you got some old heads saying, man, the nation never split. And then you got people they don't even know why they fighting.
Right. Go to 1 Timothy chapter 3 and start at verse 1.
Make sure y'all taking notes.
No, not first, 2 Timothy. 2 Timothy chapter 3 and 1.
2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 1.
Hey, before we start reading, can I make a plea to the audience? Can I get the camera? Can I get the camera? Audience, help your brother. My Timothy is all over the place. You see this? Now we good. Look at me. Help y'all. Look at the edges, bro.
Because I know
I done read the hell out this Bible.
I know some people say that's how y'all treat y'all, but he used his Bible. I have a page like that too. I'm not, You
got some pages taped up too?
Yeah.
I got pages taped up
That's
too.
all taped. But he uses his Bible.
Yeah.
You don't use your Bible. That's why your Bible still look all pretty.
Perfect. Probably got dusted off.
Right.
Yeah. But help.
Read.
2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 1. This know also, that in the last days perilous times shall come.
So we in the last days. How do we know we in the last days? Hold this. Go to Hebrews chapter, I think it's 1.
2? Is it 2 or 1? In these last days?
It might be 2 and 1.
Hebrews chapter 2 and verse 1. Therefore, we ought to give, verse 2.
1 and 2.
Yeah, all praises.
Chapter 1 and verse 2. Hath in these last days spoken unto us by his Son.
Read 1 with it.
Hebrews chapter 1 and verse 1. God, who at sundry times and in divers manners spake in time past unto the fathers by the prophets, hath in these last days spoken unto us by his Son.
So when Christ stepped on the scene, that was the last days. So if that was the last days, and that was like 2,000 years ago, we in the last hours, seconds. So go back. So it says, go back to 2 Timothy 3 and 1.
2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 1. This know also, that in the last days perilous times shall come.
Meaning dangerous, the times are going to be dangerous. That goes right back into what we was talking about earlier with the last situation. You have to be conscious of your surroundings. You got to be circumspect. You got to know what's going on around you. You going to the store, go to the store, get what you're going to get in your car and drive off and go home. If you got to do a video, a live, or you got to do anything, do it when you get back home.
Right.
Do it when you get back home, because out here in these streets, it's dangerous. You got these young men out here, all these they trying to they looking for a lick. They looking for somebody to rob. They looking for somebody to get over on. And even then, if you are a person that's watching your surroundings, you conscious to what's going on, you make yourself less of a target.
Right.
Because most criminals, they looking for somebody that's sleeping, that's not paying attention to their surroundings, not doing that ain't not saying it don't happen, but when you watching and you see what they see you watching, they less likely to come and attack you, because if you got something, you probably catch them before they catch you, and they know that.
Absolutely.
So we living in dangerous times, so you got to be very conscious. Read on.
For men shall be lovers of their own selves.
They don't care if you got children. They don't care if you with your children. They just looking, hey, he got money, I want it, I'm gonna take it. I don't care if his daughter with him. I don't care if his daughter in a car with him and he driving, I shoot him and he flip over and kill him and the daughter.
A lot of them don't even care about their own kids.
Exactly.
They lovers of themselves. They don't care about their kids. They don't care about their mom. They don't care about their wife, because they do this dirt knowing the dirt gonna come back to them, and they ride around with their family.
Right. Yep.
Come on now.
Read on.
Covetous.
They see what you want. They see what you got. And instead of them working hard to go get it, they see what you got and say, you know what? That nigga think he the stuff. You know what? I'm going to take it from him.
Yeah.
I'm going to take what he got. I ain't got it. He shouldn't have it either. Read.
Boasters.
Like we seen in the video, the brother flaunting. Why you got to flaunt money? If you working a 9 to 5, go do your work. Go home.
Stay out the way.
Right. Stay out the way. You ain't got to go flashing it on TV. Because there are a lot of situations, we don't know the details and all that of this situation yet, but a lot of times that's what happens.
Hey man, our people in denial. That's all it is.
Yeah.
We in denial. We know we poor and we impoverished. We effed up.
Right.
And in order to say, no, that ain't really reality, they come back and they show the money.
Right.
But the fact that you got to do that lets us know that, yeah, you know you effed up.
Right.
So let's do something so that all of us can be in a position where we're better. We got to get out of that me.
Right.
We got to get out of that.
For real.
Start thinking about the nation, man.
They rehearsed that damn song. That song repeated.
Oh, yeah, for real.
All this what the officer bringing out. That's our community today. That's
it
why
is.
it's tore up.
Right. Read.
Proud.
Can't nobody tell you nothing.
Yeah.
Read.
Blasphemers.
You try to tell them about the Most High. You try to, man, F that. I ain't got to do that. And the notorious Christians. You ain't got to keep the laws.
Or they learn about it and then leave the truth and go be a porn star.
Right.
Or they go be a Hollywood extra selling drugs or something.
Right. Yep.
Ooh, come on, y'all.
Yep. Read.
Disobedient to parents.
A lot of these, and Captain Zakar brought that out on the class.
Yeah.
The Generation Z class.
Yep.
A lot of these young, it might have been posted this week. It was a young man that killed his mother because she took his tablet from him.
How old was he?
I don't remember the age. I just remember reading about it. She told him, I think she took it from him or told him no, he couldn't have it, and then he ended up murdering her.
He was a white guy.
I just seen the article. I don't know if I seen the headline or if I actually read through the article, but I remember it was just this. It had to be this week.
Okay.
But the young man killed his mother because she told him no. Read.
Unthankful.
We not thankful for the things that we have. For hell, the breath that we breathe. We wake up in the morning. We not thankful. Read.
Unholy.
Read.
Without natural affection.
They go right back to lovers of their own selves. You don't care about nobody but yourself. Read.
Truce breakers.
You make a pact, you make an agreement, and then you break it. Read.
False accusers.
You evil surmise. You're a false accuser. You accuse people of things that you have no proof of what they actually did. You just accuse them because they was in the area or they may have went through a certain thing, so you just automatically pin something on them. Read.
Incontinent. Fierce. Despisers of those that are good.
Those that are doing right and doing good by their life, you hate them. That's what goes on in our community. You hate them so much. Even with this, let's say they not gang banging and all of that. He's showing that, hey, I got a 9 to 5, I got money. Even though he shouldn't be doing that, but you got people that see that like, oh, you think you doing it, huh? All right, you think you doing good? All right, I'm finna snuff your life since you doing so good. Read.
Traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of God.
So they said they lovers of pleasures more than of God. They'd rather go to the club. Our sisters will rather lay down and open their legs to every man that come to them with some smooth words.
Well, you got money.
Right.
That's
or
a
money.
big thing with the women today.
Read on.
Having a form of godliness.
So having a form of godliness. At first, when I looked at it, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna find another scripture. But when you actually think about it, a lot of them will have a tattoo on their chest with a cross saying, "Only God can judge me."
Christians.
They call themselves Christians. They are proclaimed to be Christians, and then you actually examine the things they're doing. Like, no, that's not. I don't think that's what Christ wouldn't approve of that.
Selling
so they
crack
have
and got scriptures tattooed on.
Right.
Scriptures.
Fanning out money. Christ came in a synagogue and flipped tables.
Right. Talking about God got me. Read on. No, that was it. That was just up to verse 5. So these things happen.
Hey, officer.
Go ahead.
That what you brought out in 4, that's that back door.
Yup.
That traitors.
Yep. So these are the spirits that's in the world these days, and we can't be gullible and think that these things ain't so, or gullible and think that these things can't happen to us.
Right.
We got to be always watchful, always vigilant, because it's a murderous spirit in the city, and they're not just in the city, because this video is in Robbins. Robbins is not in the city; it's a suburb of the city. It's a south suburb. It's a south suburb that's impoverished.
It used to be nice.
Right, it used to be nice, but it's a south suburb where our people are still struggling, so that gang life is still out there. And you got to think about it. A lot of the people from the 90s and things like that, when the city was actually worse than what it is now, they pushed them to the suburbs.
Tearing down the project,
right?
Just redlining them and just pushing them out the city.
Right.
Gentrification and all that sent them to these different little suburbs.
Yep. So let's pull up the next one. Now this was,
the bond with her.
You said it was a year ago. So this happened a year ago, but these things happen day in and day out. These are regular things that happen in our community. Go ahead.
First daughter is forever broken. Gone with her are kisses that will never peck the cheeks.
No, your mommy kiss.
Of 1-year-old Shire.
It's devastating because one day I'm gonna have to eventually tell him.
The infant's mother, Cheyenne Washington, police say was found Saturday unresponsive after allegedly being strangled in this first-floor apartment on Washtenaw near 13th in Douglas Park. The 17-year-old was taken to nearby Mount Sinai Hospital where doctors couldn't save her.
And like, what was so bad that you had to take her life like that, man?
Before the tragic discovery, Elena Bell tells me her daughter was having confrontations with someone who lives in the unit where police say she was eventually killed.
I spoke to her about it. I said, I don't think it's a good idea. I think y'all should end that. Like, it's toxic. You still young. You got your life ahead of you.
And what, a
life
relationship?
now gone.
The pain. They ain't specified. It was a relationship?
It was another clip. Yeah, it was another clip. They caught the man. It was another clip. But
the way they framed it, they said like somebody that lived in her building, like they was having tenant disputes. But it was actually somebody she dealing with.
Didn't you post it? I thought you had posted it.
No.
Go ahead, play that.
Unit where police say she was eventually killed.
I spoke to her about it. I said, I don't think it's a good idea. I think y'all should end that. Like, it's toxic. You still young. You got your life ahead of you.
A life now gone, but the pain everlasting.
I'm sorry that I wasn't there. to protect you, and I couldn't hold you and tell you I love you.
Police wouldn't say if they're questioning someone, have someone in custody, or still searching for the suspect, only saying this investigation is ongoing. In Douglas Park, Country Ward, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
She probably feel guilty.
In the
mama,
channel.
The mama probably feel guilty. The mama probably feel guilty. She told him, I think you need to end that. It's a toxic thing. You know what I mean? And the brother who she was dealing with probably like, you ain't going nowhere. You mad? If I can't hear you, nobody can. If you dealing with a person that's toxic like that, who could potentially hurt and harm you, there's a certain and particular way that you got to separate yourself from them. You can't just with all your street knowledge and your female savvy and strength that you think you got, go and separate yourself from these dudes, man. Right. They'll do something to you, something where you can't recover from.
Right.
Talk to your brothers, and we'll give you wise counsel on how to move.
Yeah. Y'all see that video?
Hey, and then with sisters, and you'll think women know this, every time it's an abusive relationship, majority of the time when the woman stays, she end up getting killed.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
All that, he beat you, he said he's sorry. If you don't leave, he's going to kill you.
I just made him mad. That's all. He just had a bad day. Yeah, all right. He ain't usually like this. He loved me. Yeah, all right.
No sound.
He look like he sleep with anything. Him, her, it, that. Damn.
New details this afternoon in the murder of a 17-year-old Chicago girl. Her boyfriend, 18-year-old Michael Cunningham, is now accused of strangling her. Cheyenne Washington was found unresponsive in a North Lawndale home on Saturday afternoon. It was revealed in court that he and Washington had been together for a year. The Cook County Medical Examiner says she died of asphyxia and assault. Prosecutors also revealed in court that Cunningham has prior cases of domestic battery with a different victim. In that case, they say he strangled the victim with his hands. He will remain locked up until his next court date.
Oh, that's just what he do, huh? He just
Get Proverbs 6 and 7.
Choking chicks.
Like, this is why we need the Bible, because number one, a lot of you women today, that's why when y'all come into this truth, yes, go to your leadership. Let your leadership bring brothers to your attention that you could look at and see if that's a good fit. Because in this world, y'all don't know how to pick no man. Y'all don't know how to pick no man. Same thing with the brothers. Brothers don't know how to pick no woman.
The girl, the little girl, because they said she was 17.
Yep.
They was messing around when she was 16. The girl got a 1-year-old baby. She ain't just started doing what she was doing.
Right.
At 15, 14, and 13, y'all don't know what y'all picking. Y'all in y'all lust. Y'all don't know what the hell y'all supposed to be doing.
Right.
What y'all supposed to be considering as a sound and potential mate. Let us do that for you.
All they look at is the flesh and blood. That's all you look at.
Yep.
They get Sirach 6 and 7. This is what we got to teach in our community. Because ain't no way he had that type of history and don't nobody know that.
Right.
Right.
Because if you don't know that, that means you didn't do no digging. Read that.
Sirach, chapter 6 and verse 7. If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first.
Read.
And be not hasty to credit him.
Read it again from the top.
If thou wouldest get a friend.
So you're not supposed to only apply this with a spouse. You apply this with friends, acquaintances, everybody, because you don't know people's true intentions. If it had been some real proving with that brother and she had found out the whole background or the rap sheet, like, no, because if he was beating females before, you not going to be exempt. Read on.
I could change him.
Nah.
I'm telling you, sister's good for that. That's like the go-to.
Yep.
Read.
Prove him first.
Uh-huh.
And be not hasty to credit him.
Maybe he do something good, for a little brief stint of time. But he's going to revert back to who he truly is. You got to understand that. So we got to do background on people. We do that before we eat food.
Yeah.
We do that for gym shoes, but we don't do that for people. Proving somebody take years. But even still, we think we know everything. That's that pride, that high-minded. Her mother told her she thinks she needs to end it because it's toxic.
Yeah.
And this is what happens. We think we know it all. But this is unfortunate. These things happen in our community, and it's because of a lack of God's laws. Y'all got something?
And that goes right back to disobedient to parents. Because a lot of times, even if you know, say you grow up in a household and your parents, they may not, we understand our people, the lady wasn't keeping the commandments, but she's your mother, she's older. She probably done been through something like that before. She knew somebody when she was growing up, and her daughter said something to her, she probably seen it. She probably met him and was like, hey, you need to get away from that brother. Something ain't right. Her mother seen it. Even before we come into this truth, you recognize spirits.
Oh, yeah.
You see spirits.
We be calling it, in the world, we be saying somebody crazy or
right,
he ain't right or she ain't right. And your parents, because they've been on the earth longer,
yeah,
they don't have the spiritual connection,
right,
but they got that discernment from being in the situations like you were saying.
Right. And she said, what's the thing she said? She said, stay away from them or whatever, or get out there, relate, or end it. Y'all need to end it. I can guarantee you that young woman went to him and said, my mom said I should leave. And he, in his mind, like, damn, her mom owned me. And they probably got in an argument. And he flipped because
F your mama.
Because the thing about it is, even in them situations, a lot of time that dude blacked out.
He looked like
his intention wasn't to put her to death, but he blacked out because whatever they was arguing about, he flipped and blacked out, and he just reacted because he didn't know how to control his anger. And he flipped and he looked up and came to, she laying there dead. He done choked her to death. And then he skated, ran, tried to get away, and got caught.
Damn.
Did we play? Yeah, we did play. We played the video on that. Let me see. So, let me see real quick. This ain't no touch screen. Where we at? Pull up that last one. I want to do that last one, then we're gonna close out.
What's that, video 6?
The one. No, I want to go to the one that happened on 43rd. Let's jump to that one. I think it starts with the screen recording. Well, that's good. That's good.
A man is dead, another wounded after a drive-by shooting in Belmont Cragen. Dozens of evidence markers.
So it's not the last one. It's the one before that. The one, it's like, it's some screen recordings and then a couple of videos and then not that one. Go back. Yeah, that. Go back one more. Go to video 11.
I also spoke with 2 witnesses who did not want to go on camera. They told me they heard upwards of 12 gunshots ring out across the street from a senior residence in this area. We also just learned from Chicago police, as you mentioned, that 5 people were shot and injured, but we still do not know what led up to this shooting. I can tell you, since we've been here, police have expanded the perimeter of the crime scene moments ago, blocking off this intersection. We are at 43rd and Cottage Grove in the Bronzeville neighborhood. Right now, we see dozens of shell casings on the ground as investigators canvass the area. Witnesses, we mentioned earlier, reporting hearing about a dozen gunshots outside the Judge Slater Apartments, which is a senior residence here in this area. Chicago police telling us moments ago that the 5 people who were shot were between the ages of 35 and 72 years old. At least 4 of the victims were taken to the University of Chicago in good condition. Another woman who was shot in the right leg was taken to a hospital in serious condition. But back out live right now, we are still waiting, as we mentioned, to figure out what might have led up to this shooting. So far, police say no one is in custody, and it's very clear that this is still an active crime scene.
Pull up that next one. 12. Sound on it.
They shoot up the elderly. That's the elderly.
Yeah, that's the elderly.
They shooting up.
Whoever they shot at, they hit a couple of elderly sisters.
Hell no. Nobody safe.
No,
Nobody.
I think it's one. No, it's just a screenshot. He's got that in the screenshot. So this in the screenshot, you can see the two elderly. They said one of them was a 72-year-old woman. It's crazy.
Crazy as hell. Hey, let's get 2 Ezra 1 and verse 25. I'll show y'all something real quick. What does God say about us? Remember, the same stuff that was happening back then is happening today. 2 Ezra 1 and 25. Read that.
2 Ezra, chapter 1 and verse 25. Seeing ye have forsaken me.
Us as a people, we have forsaken God. We don't care about God. All people care about is money, living it up, trying to outdo one another. We don't love one another. We don't care about each other. We don't care about God. We have forgotten about God. God is in the back seat. That's why Captain Zakar, he played a video. Dude was walking up on people, name 5 books in the Bible. Yeah. Don't nobody know no books in the Bible no more. It's not important to you. Read.
I will forsake you also.
What did God say?
I will forsake you also.
He said, I'm going to forsake you also. I'm going to forget you too. You forgot about me, I'm going to forget you too. Read.
When ye desire me to be gracious unto you.
Everybody always talking about, man, I need God to make something happen for me. He said, when you desire me to be gracious to you, what is he going to do? Read.
I shall have no mercy upon you.
I will have no mercy upon you because you forgot me. Read on.
Whensoever ye shall call upon me, I will not hear you.
God said, when you call upon me, I ain't going to hear you. So you people our people, I'm speaking to our people, the blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans. A lot of y'all say, I pray, and it feel like I don't get answer. You don't. God said, I'm not going to hear you. But why is he not answering you? Read on.
For ye have defiled your hands with blood.
You defile your hands with blood. How? Some of y'all joke about the murders. Pack. He's smoking him. They getting tore up. You joke about this. Read.
And your feet are swift to commit manslaughter.
Your feet are swift, meaning they quick to do what? Read it again.
And your feet are swift to commit manslaughter.
You quick to kill. So he said, because of that, when you pray, when you cry out to me, I ain't trying to hear none you got to say. You forgot about me. And you quick to kill your own. So for that, I'm not trying to hear nothing you got to say. I'm not being merciful to you, nothing, because you ain't right. Read on.
Ye have not as it were forsaken me, but your own selves, saith the Lord.
He said, it ain't that you forgot me.
Right.
You forsook me. You forsook your own selves. I'm your power. I'm what keep you safe. So since you want to operate like that, I'm going to leave you to your ruin. Go ahead. I know y'all got something.
You got something? You got something? I was actually gonna close out. All right. So with that, we're gonna conclude the show with that. I just wanted to show that actual situation. You have been tuning in to another episode of the Watchman Radio, the Decree of the Watchers, where we watch for your souls. I'm Officer Semachiah.
Officer Asa.
Officer Yoganan. Shalom.
Hebrews 13:17, prophets on the scene. Wash your souls clean before we go into the gasoline. Took a while to